Welcome to the Giants Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do within the Giants franchise where we go over top prospects throughout the organization, from AA Richmond up to AAA Sacramento. And next up on our list of prospects is Bud Vincent, the 23-year-old left-handed pitcher, stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighs 204 pounds. He was drafted in the first round, 29th overall by the Giants in the 2023 draft, so that was last season, out of the state of Louisiana. Bud Vincent currently sits at a 70 overall A potential, so he is a crafty lefty with a very high ceiling. The guy throws a ton of different pitches. He has a four-seamer, a running fastball, a curveball, a slider, and a changeup. The four-seam fastball sits around 93, 94 miles an hour, so he is definitely not a soft-tossing lefty. So it's good to see he definitely has some velocity on his fastball, and he will throw any pitch in any count. Does not matter. He has confidence in all 5 of his pitches, although the changeup is definitely the best off-speed pitch. He works a ton of soft contact with that changeup, and while the curve and slider are definitely usable pitches, they're just not reliable strikeout pitches like you would expect from a curveball or a slider. But in general, Bud Vincent won't strike out many people, as of right now in the state of his career currently, but he could always improve that K per 9 rating. It's currently only sitting at a 52. One interesting thing that I did notice through pitching with him in the game was that his running fastball and his slider is a very nice combo to have, because one of them breaks left and the other one breaks right, and they're pretty similar speeds, so hitters can get pretty fooled on which way a pitch is going to break when you have something that breaks left and breaks right. Just usually it's a cutter and a slider, or a cutter and a two-seamer, but in this case it's a running fastball and a slider. So basically Bud Vincent is the type of pitcher who's not going to go out there and overpower you with his stuff. He doesn't have one wipeout pitch that takes out any hitter. He pretty much just goes out there on the mound and he throws the kitchen sink at his opponents. Now, as far as where his ratings stand currently, he is pretty raw when it comes to his K per 9, hit per 9, walk per 9, home run per 9 ratings. Definitely some of them are more advanced than others, but they're not the greatest as they are right now. But they are going to improve quite quickly, probably, because he is an A potential at that, so he's probably going to be dominating AA and going up pretty fast in those categories. He also has 86 stamina, so that's very good to see. He's able to work deep into the ball games, as that was showcased in our prospect profile game that I played with him. Now, as far as Vincent's future in the organization goes, despite being a already 23-year-old pitcher, he is currently in his first year of pro ball, so he does need a year or two of development. He should be MLB ready, though, by age 25, if I had to predict. Now, we do have plenty of spots opening up in the rotation next season, so he could possibly be forced into there as like a 5th starter next year and then work through. But generally, I tend to let people develop in the minor leagues until they're like really MLB ready, and then I put them in there so I don't have to worry about growing pains in the major leagues. So despite us having a bunch of spots opening up in the rotation next year with guys like Derek Rodriguez, Dylan Bundy, and Chris Sale all on expiring deals, he's probably going to still be in AAA, hopefully, next year to start the season. But long-term, I would definitely hope that we have a long-term 1-2-3 of Jay Groom, Marco Murillo, and Bud Vincent, because they are all A potentials, and they are all definitely people who could have solid major league careers, and that would be a very solid 1-2-3 for us if they all develop into their own. But with that being said, that is going to wrap things up here for this edition of the San Francisco Giants franchise, the prospect profile of left-handed pitcher Bud Vincent. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I am saying, the big day, as I feared, is bad.